In this tutorial, I'm going to be going over the equipment that I use for all of my videos, and this is a lesson that I've used in a number of my classes, and it relates to my YouTube content as well. I basically have three setups that I use to create my videos and the ones that I post on YouTube, and I'm going to be going over all of the equipment that I use. So first, I have the professional talking head setup. This is one that has a higher quality video and audio. Here's a sample of what it can look like. There's my goofy face in the middle of talking. But I use a nice backdrop in my office. There's a nice depth of field, so the background is slightly blurry, and the lighting is very nice in this setup, and it's very just clean. So with this setup, I use my Canon 7D DSLR. This is a camera that can shoot photos and video. A lot of you probably know what a DSLR camera is. And a lot of people always ask me, what is the best DSLR camera to get? I use the Canon 7D because I've had it for a long time and I love it, and it still shoots amazing quality video. If I were to get a new camera right now, I would look into the Canon 70D, the Canon 6D, or even if I was starting out, the Canon T5i. These range from a few $100s upwards of a few thousands of dollars, especially if you get a higher end camera like the Canon 5D Mark III. Or there's, of course, other brands. There's Sony and there's Nikon and Fuji that put out some really great DSLR and mirrorless cameras as well. I'm all about you being the artist, you being the creator. The camera is just a tool, and especially for most of the types of videos that you and I are creating, the camera doesn't have to be a $10,000 camera. Something that's a couple $1,000s or even a few $100s can shoot amazing videos nowadays. You can even use an iPhone or another smartphone to shoot some great quality video now. So when it comes to a camera, choose something that's within your budget. Pay attention to the lens options that you have, because that does affect your picture quality. And of course, you'll need a tripod as well with your camera. For lighting, I am very minimalistic with my lighting choices. For most of my talking head videos, I use paper lanterns that you see here. You can go on Amazon and get a pack of 10 for about $10. And I usually get the 16-inch ones. They have 10-inch, 12-inch. They have all sorts of sizes, but I get the bigger ones. And these just hook up with a light socket and cord, and then I just use a regular light bulb in there. I try to get a brighter bulb, one that matches daylight, not a tungsten bulb, so it's a cooler bulb. And if you are looking at light bulbs, make sure that you ask or you search for something that is daylight balanced so that it matches the light coming in from the windows. But putting up two of these on either side of the camera seems to look great for me. And I also use just a window, a big open window during the day to shoot a lot of videos as well. For audio, when I'm shooting talking head stuff, I typically use a lavalier microphone. This is the Shure, that's S-H-U-R-E, Shure 183. It's a great microphone that I hook up to my Zoom H4n recorder, which is that device over on the right side. And I use this because the DSLR cameras don't have great microphone input, so you need to record your audio on a separate device. I also have a Sennheiser wireless microphone set that I'll use if I'm out in the field. So combining all of these things, the camera, the audio, and the lighting, create my professional talking head videos. The next setup is my second semi-pro talking head shot. This is what it looks like, and you can see the difference from the previous shot, where here the background isn't as beautiful. It's a lot wider of a shot because I'm using a webcam attached to my computer. The lighting is also decent, but because the camera isn't as good, it doesn't look as beautiful as the DSLR camera. The camera that I use as a webcam is this Logitech C920. It's an amazing camera that does high quality video plugged straight into your USB port on your computer, and you can use a program like QuickTime Player or most video editors to log and capture your video straight into the computer. For lighting, I use the same thing. I use paper lanterns set up, both two on either side of the computer. And then for a microphone, I now use what is called the Heil PR40. It's a higher quality microphone that's used by a lot of podcasters. Sometimes I use the lavalier microphone that you saw in the professional talking head setup. And then for a while, I was using the Blue Snowball. The Blue Snowball is a nice USB microphone that plugs straight into your computer. So there's no extra effort. You don't have to plug it in and record with an external audio recording device. It plugs straight in and you can record everything straight into your computer. The only thing about the Blue Snowball and the Heil PR40 is that you have to be close to the microphone. And if you don't want these microphones in your shot, you might have to use something else like a shotgun microphone or a lavalier. Then the last type of video that I create is the voiceover with screencast video. And that's what this course is mostly made of. This is what this video itself is made of. And what I use is my microphone and a screencasting software. For screencasting, I use ScreenFlow. That is a program for Mac computers that allows you to capture your screen, and it has an entire editing application inside of it, so you can record and edit your videos. That's what I'm using to edit this course. There's also a different software called Camtasia, which is available for Mac and PC, which is very similar. In a pinch, I'll just use the QuickTime Player, which has a screen recording it allows you to record your screen. So that's pretty cool to use in a pinch. But when I want to edit something, I'll use ScreenFlow. For my microphones, I'll use my Heil PR40, or what I used to use was the Blue Snowball. The Blue Snowball is only $50. The Heil PR40 is over $300, and you need to plug it into your computer via an audio recording device or mixer. So the Blue Snowball is a better deal and it's a lower barrier to entry because it's only $50 on Amazon and you can plug it straight into your computer. So these are the 3 different types of setups that I use. I hope you enjoy this quick overview of my equipment. And if you have any questions, please let me know. There's thousands of different types of equipment out there, from cameras and audio to lighting. And really, as I mentioned before, you are the creator. Use what you have, and I'm sure you can make a good quality video as long as you have some sort of tool to shoot, capture audio, and edit.